Fine. After a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to see you after a long time.
Yes. Thank you.
Welcome to CMR once again, and on a very uh, beautiful platform.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
good to hear also that you're on a good what do you say mm, job, like as a HR executive in HSBC. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, she is Shirisha Darla of 2014. 14? Is it 15?
15 to 17 months.
15 to 17. Yeah, very recent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she is now presently working in HSBC. Now she is one of the very meritorious student in the that batch, as I remember. She was always very ferocious regarding academics as well as placements. So today she is in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. I request Shirisha to please tell us everything about your journey uh, before CMR
Definitely.
and after CMR, and about placements and life at CMR, so that
Yes.
people will learn, people will know what exactly CMR is. Over to you, Shirisha. Please
Definitely.
go ahead. Yeah,
Thank you.
please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. So, firstly, I'd like to thank the faculty of CMR for giving me this opportunity to connect with my juniors. And also, it's a good opportunity for juniors to get to know what the market is now, right now, and how they can plan the future. So, these are the opportunities that we get in CMR. Firstly, I want to highlight that. And I'm really excited to share my journey with you people. So I'll start with my day one of journey in CMR. On the first day of CMR, that was my orientation day. When I went, I was very much nervous, and I was not sure how the next 2 years are gonna be. So I was like questioning my father, like, what will the next 2 years be, and all. He said, "Calm down. We'll go. We'll see, and then you'll get to know how what kind of college or how it is." So when I went there, I heard a lot of faculty speaking, a couple of seniors speaking about their experience on the day of orientation. So I was very much impressed and very much satisfied by the student benefits that have been provided. The What do I mean by the student benefits out there? So you have training and placements, training that has been given to you every so once you're done with your first year of in MBA, you'll be provided with training since the first day of your second year. So that is the first thing that made me and created an enthusiasm in me, because you'll get to learn a lot of things out there. You'll get to know how you'll prepare yourself. You'll know what is the market out, and how what kind of questions are being posed by an HR to a student, and you'll be prepared. And you'll have Microsoft trainings and all. So that is the first thing that made me for me to highlight. Another thing is, you have a lot of connect session, not only with your seniors, right, like how it is happening, but also with a lot of public speakers out there. They'll come and they'll share their experience. So that is again a learning experience for the students out there. So that is the first thing that I the first thing that popped into my head when I heard all those things was, okay, I am at the right place, and I'll excel in my career. Like, I learn a lot in this 2 years, and also I'll go out and I'll create my own brand eminence out there. So that did happen. And for you to create your own brand eminence, it not only takes what is happening in the 2 years, it also, you need to absorb everything. Like, things are not going to be the same every time. They're going to be harsh situations. You sometimes feel like, why am I in this college or something like that, but please don't think like that. This you'll learn. You'll sometime after 2 3 years in your career, you'll feel that yes, I learned there. That is the reason I am like this right now. I am so much successful. So whatever is going in your career right now is something for you to polish. So you know, right, a gold doesn't comes out to be that shining right after it is out. It takes a lot of background work. So that is how it is. You can take it as an example. And also in my 2 years of journey, when I was pursuing my post graduation, I met a lot of people in the college who are, who have that subject knowledge, who are willing to go out and speak, but do not have the confidence to go and speak on stage. They are very much afraid of, what if I go there, I make a mistake and people laugh at me. And also I met a lot of people who think that I cannot articulate a sentence. I can't go there and I can't speak at all. And these kind of mixed emotions in your mind, you need to stop that thought process. You need to create, you need to be like, okay, I'll come over my fear. i'll I'll go there, I'll speak, let them laugh, let them do whatever they want, but I am going to excel. Okay, they're going to laugh at me today, they're going to laugh at me tomorrow, but then I'm going to make my own brand eminence out there. So that is the first thing you need to have. Be you, be fearless. Perform what Performance is the second thing. Your hard work, what are the efforts that you're putting, is the most important thing for you. Like, you need to be satisfied. Okay, I made a mistake, that's totally fine. Try accepting yourself. So these are the things which help you in overcoming your fear, your stage fear. So this is for the people who are afraid of going on stage and speaking. So that does not happen, right, on a, on a day one. Like, it's not a cakewalk for everybody to go on stage facing a lot of people out there. It takes a lot. Even I was nervous, even I went blank on stage a couple of times, and that happens. That's quite normal for, people to go blank. And that did not happen only once for me. It happened quite often, and I did not give up on that. I worked. Okay, so I was pausing on this part. So I'll try not to do that. This pronunciation was not correct. Okay, so I'll try to pronounce it in a different way. So what are the things that you need to do to be a better speaker, or to create a confidence in yourself to face interviews out there? So I'll give you a couple of list to overcome your fear, and be a better person in terms of speaking or presenting yourself. First thing is, you need to be fearless. uh, just speak out what is there in your mind. Okay, your articulation is not correct, your pronunciation is not correct, your sentence formation is not correct. That's okay, you'll learn. Everything you learn by the way. You need to take initiation for yourself. Once you take that initiation, you'll get to learn. You'll climb the steps, not, you'll not fall down. And if you fall down also, that's totally fine, because you learned. You made these many mistakes. So you'll, when you start all over again, you'll try not to make all those mistakes, right? So that's it. So whatever happens is going to happen for your betterment only. So take that step. Be fearless. Go ahead, go and try taking that initiation, and be you. Find your unique self. So when I was in my post graduation, what was my unique self? So what is the unique thing that I had? I never gave up on anything, even though I made mistake, even though I was blank on stage, even though I used to have that scare, frightened voice in my I sounded very much afraid on stage, but I never gave up on that. I said, okay, I'll work on that. I was not able to speak on stage at this particular time. I'll not repeat it again. I was my voice was not very much clear here, so I'll be a little more clear again. So that is how I learned, and that is how I excelled in my career. And you can do that, and you are at the right place again. So and also don't be afraid of anything. See, people are going to laugh at you, people are going to judge you, but that's totally fine, because they are not going to be with you forever, right? You're going to leave your college, you're going to go, you're going to you gonna make your career. Your parents are gonna be proud of your success and not them, right? So be fearless, don't be afraid for every small thing. Make choices that helps you build your dream. You need to have that, choices. Like, what was my choice? I choose to be firm on my decision. Like, let them laugh, that's okay. I'm gonna learn. I went to a lot of faculty. I approached them, I learned them. I said, okay, I was wrong, I did not do this well, but I'll ensure that. And thankfully everybody supported me. The faculty and all, they were ready to help me out. And yes, if you go approach them, they'll definitely help you. Don't isolate yourself. First thing, don't be like, if I go and ask this particular doubt or this particular thing, if I go and ask them, that may sound silly for you, but that may be a silliest question, but go out and ask. You'll get to know what kind of thought process your faculty is having, and what you may not actually think they are very much approachable. Sometimes until you go and ask, you'll not get to know anything. So be approachable to everybody, and approach your faculty. They really are very much helpful. And opportunities, first thing is, you need to analyze what are the opportunities that are available for you. So you have a lot of opportunities right and then in your college. Like, opportunities, like you get your trainings, you get to connect with a lot of people, you get to learn a lot. So you need to be you need to analyze that opportunities, and you need to be okay. You need to be very fast to go grab that opportunity and make a right use of that. You need to learn out of every opportunity that you get. So that should be your approach for everything. And to people who are very much scared of talking in front of a large number of groups, your friends, you can do one thing. You can start recording your whatever you speak. I did that. I actually did that, and that really helped me. So if you have a content in your mind, and if you feel that, yes, I can speak, and I want to be afraid, I don't want to go out, and I don't want to go there and sound like a robot. So you can go and practice. You have your mobile right in your hand. Just turn on your video, record yourself, try speaking out your mind. You can record it your own self, and you can you can correct your mistakes out there. And these are the things, very small things you can you that will be helpful for you to be clear in what you speak and what you do. So it's not always about subject knowledge, it's not always about your communication, it's always also about your confidence. So as a HR, I mean, I deal with a lot of applications and rejections that happen, from the point of a candidate applying to the candidate getting rejected. Why do they get rejected? Because some have a lot of subject knowledge, they are very very much good in terms of subject, but they do not have any confidence. They don't speak up, they don't even utter a single word when it comes to interview. And we can't hire just like that, right? So you need to be free, you need to speak up. That's okay. If you're unable to articulate also, if you have that confidence and you are speaking really well, we will be convinced. Like, we'll see your learning there, we'll see your how how effort are you putting out there. So if you don't put any efforts, you just sit there, come in an interview, sit there numb, and expect us to hire you, that is not how it happens in the market. You need to create your brand eminence. You need to go out, you need to analyze the market. So when I was pursuing my post graduation, whenever I had this holidays or any I was not well, or I did not feel like coming to college, I did not go for movies, or I never did that. I used to look for opportunities in the market. I used to just google uh, walk-ins in Hyderabad for so and so position, and I used to go apply, and then I used to give interviews. So first time I may get rejected, so second time I may get rejected, so third time I learned out of those rejections, and that is how I learned what how a person is, what are the criterias that a person has been hired. So you can do such things. You can, instead of just chilling out, you can do a lot of stuff out there. You can make use of this 2 years. You can be very damn serious in these 2 years, and you can enjoy for the rest of your life. I'm not saying that you need to be very serious. Okay, enjoy, you have your life, but then you need to try to balance both. So that is the first thing. Listen to audio programs. Yes, there are a lot of audio programs like TED Talks, a lot of public speakers. I used to do that. I used to listen to a lot of, and I do it even now as well when I get a lot of free time weekends. I take 1 hour of the time and I listen to my favorite speaker, or I listen to TED Talks. TED Talks, you'll get to polish your grammar as well. So you just type TED Talk and you can listen to that. Your English grammar, the language that they are using, what is the body language that they are following. You can follow that. That will help you polish your language and create confidence in your oneself. So that is one thing. Get information. So it's not always about you speaking the same thing over and over again, and uh, expect you make the same mistakes but you do not learn out of that. That should not be the case. You need to get information, you need to connect with, you speak, you record, you do everything. You grab a lot of information, you speak to your colleagues, you speak to your classmates, you speak to your faculty, you speak to your senior persons, you speak to everybody, get information, learn, and then implement that when you are speaking to a lot of people or going out for an interview. That will definitely help you. Always prepare your mind that okay, so uh, this is going to be my interview, so how I'm going to face it out. Or in future, if I want to be at this position, where am I, analyze that. So what are the things that I'm doing for me to stand there. Am I doing anything? I'm just because you have it in your curriculum that you need to learn this, you need to learn that, just don't follow it like a robot. Just think out of the box. So if you think out of the box, that'll you'll start making use of that. So your mind will get used to that, and uh, you market really appreciate people who think out of the box. For me to keep you posted, market really really would like to pay such kind of people and would like to hire them too. So you need to think out of the box and just not think like a person sitting right next to you. So solve a lot of problems. There are a lot of problem solving questions in your if you browse what are the problem solving questions, you can browse that. You can try solving those problems, and that will help you polish the thought process as well. So you can do that and be the better version of you guys. So every time you think that I want to achieve something, ensure you prepare a pattern and say that okay, I have did this, so I'm left with this, and I'm gonna achieve my dream. And if you have achieved it, just don't say it like, okay, I've worked hard and I've achieved it and I'll enjoy. No, you need to learn. Life is all about how you learn and how you excel in terms, and not be comfort in your comfortable zone. Okay, so that is the first thing that I like to say. And also, you are very much open to a lot of opportunities in the market. So it's all about how you how you get to know that, how you connect, how you learn about those opportunities, and how you grab those opportunities. So try doing some these listed things that I have just told, and you'll definitely land up with a good opportunity that you want. So learn, keep learning. Learning is a better thing, and be fearless, because being fear, having a thought process of no, I can't do that, what if people laugh and all, that will never help you go anywhere. So you need to be fearless. So you'll have a lot of opportunities, like you have your projects, you have your projects where you have to create a PowerPoint presentation, and you need to present your project. You need to you need to speak about your project. So what you work on that, right? So you can just speak, you can go speak. So that is how the small, when you start with the small steps, that is how you'll make it a big thing for yourself. So don't be scared. Don't be don't have that second thought in your mind, like no, I can't do that, or I'll not do that. Because for you to be successful in the market, you need to start learning. Because I think most of them who are on the call are of second year people, and if you are from first year or or second year, that applies for you. I mean, because you're a you're gonna anyway end up in the market. So try doing this kind of stuff, and that will be really helpful for you. So those are a couple of things that I did. And confidence again is a very major thing, because it's all about how confidently you will handle the how confident you are in terms. There are a lot of people, I just wanted to tell one thing, that in corporate everybody thinks that English plays a very major role. But let me just tell you, there are people who are from a non English background, but ended up with being into a HR department, into a lot of departments, finance departments, and they have excelled as leaders as well. So when we ask, like when we get to know, or when we talk to them, when we get to know that no, I'm not from a English background, I'm from a non English background. So when they say that when we ask them, how did you learn all this? So they said that created a learning for ourselves. We did not give up on anything. We made small steps. We created a learning in from everything. We thought out of the box. So these are the things that everybody do. It's not a cakewalk for everybody, to just speak out there, to be to get a job, to everybody will think he got this because he is very much talented. Talent is in everybody. It's all about how you are learn getting those things. So that is the first important thing, like how good are you in terms of observing the opportunities that are around you, and the facilities that you have. So listen to your faculty. Don't I mean, they are always there to you know um, tell you what is right and what is wrong. So ensure that you practice a lot. I mean, whenever you get a topic in training and placement thing, you have a 1 hour session, I believe, where you will be given aptitude training. And also you'll need to speak. You'll be given a small topic, and you need to go not on stage, but you'll have your class where you have a small board. You have a board, and there's a small stage kind of thing there. So that start from there and go to your seminar hall and speak. So from there, if you start, you'll go to a seminar hall and speak, and that's not a big thing, right? That's again a big achievement for you. You are scared of going out and there and speaking. That should not be the case. So be take that initiation and start speaking. Be fearless. So that though, if you have any questions for me, you can post that questions, and I can help you. But
Yeah,
these
Shirisha,
are the
that was that was very great talk. I could definitely see what improvement you have done, because in the college also you are very what do you say, aggressive regarding these type of talks.
yeah
That's why I think that will definitely fetch a lot, and that is how you are placed in a very good company. Now,
yeah
my simple this thing is, I want to share you now how best communication will help you a lot to these students, because that is the ultimate. If you want to land in a good company, that should be the base. As you have suggested to
Yes.
watch all sort of videos in communication, especially watching TED talks. That was very good.
Yeah.
Watching TED talks, and I don't know how many people know that. What really TED talks mean, and what can you learn from these TED talks. But still, otherwise, let me throw open this room to the students if they've got
Yeah.
any doubt. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead with your queries. She is working in HSBC as HR executive, and you can just ask, her about what are the qualities required or what are things required to get into such sort of jobs. Okay, she was in HR. Okay, and here in the college, and everybody were so scared that sir, taking this elective, or you have very less scope. But she definitely showed that what you can do with HR elective also, landing in a very great multinational company as HR executive. This shows if you have those qualities in you, or otherwise you don't have also, you can build up, you can smoothen up, then you can get into these type of jobs. Yeah, I'm throwing open the room to the queries, please. Anybody coming in with the queries? First years. No, we don't have time actually. We are running short of time. So please be
Hello, sir.
fast. Yeah, please come in. 37, come in.
Yeah, this is Manoj.
Hmm. Yeah, you
Hello.
can ask straight away. Yeah, you can ask straight away questions to her.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. What are the things we have to discover, like learn for the HR? I mean, for to be a good candidate before we get into placements.
So, as I told, you need to be confident.
Behind confidence and communication skills.
So you
Other
need to
than
have
communication skills, yeah.
other than communication skill, you need to have a good subject knowledge, and you need to build that, whatever the subject is, you need to be good in terms of that subject knowledge. You need to have that about, you need to have the information about the firm that you're applying for, and there are few aptitude questions, there are few problem solving questions based on the profile that you're applying for. There are few requirements by the firm. You need to go through the job description. The very first important thing is that whenever you are applying for a job, ensure you go through what are the requirements of the roles and responsibilities is what you say. Ensure you go through that, and you'll find that the person need to be good in this skill, the person need to be good in that skill. You can learn that. So it's
Okay.
all about how good you go through the job description.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, any more queries? Manoj, you got it?
Great, sir.
Yeah. Girls out there? No doubt I can understand that, Shirisha has brought out everything today. She was so explicit and she was discussing everything what you require, but still, any
Uh,
doubts?
sir,
Suresh,
sir,
please.
I would
Suresh, come
like to
in.
ask. Yeah, yeah, ma'am. While achieving an interview or while achieving a job, you have to go through many interviews. Well, in this process, what will happen is you will be coming up in this time period. You will be changing up yourself with confidence or with attitude, with many things. You will be changing in time. But
Yeah.
there will be a situation where you will be thinking that I must, I will, and I should. What was that situation, and how did you achieve it?
So the situation that uh, when I faced the situation where I felt that I should, and I will, was when I was applying for Deloitte. As soon as I completed my post graduation, I joined Tech Mahindra as a into talent acquisition team, and that was that was for a span of 6 months. And then I wanted to change. My dream firm was Deloitte. And when I was pursuing my post graduation, I used to tell all my friends that I will land up in Deloitte some or the other day, and I did. And I at that time I said to myself that I will, and I did that. I worked there for 1 year 6 months, and I've joined HSBC recently. So yeah, that was the situation, or that was the case where I felt that I will, and I did.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
In
Anymore?
which company did you have placed by CMRTC placement? Sharma?
So I was placed in Cognizant. After that, I've joined Tech Mahindra, and after that, I've joined Deloitte, and now I'm working with
Why
HSBC.
you have left it, ma'am? In first company which
Cognizant.
you placed by CMRTC? Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no
47.
there's no specific reason. It's all about the learning or the growth that you have. So once you're in the market, you'll get to understand that. So once you feel that the other firm is very much open to the opportunities or the learning that you are willing to have, then you'll definitely would like to skip. So that was a reason that I've switched to another firm.
Shirisha, there is one particular question from my side, so please advise these students.
Yes.
Lot of people think, in every batch I see the same situation. People definitely, because I was asking the same question to everybody, most probably because, people generally, most of them think that, joining a good institution is number one. Number two is, from there
Yeah.
we'll straight away go and land in a beautiful, placement, otherwise very great placement. So tell them
Yeah.
about that. First placement is how first placement plays a major role. And what I suggest students is don't look at the what do you say package. Don't look at the
That,
company. What gets you? What actually the first offer is? Coming in front of you, just grab it, because that is how you'll start the game. So as
yes.
you said just now, right from Cognizant to HSBC, the long journey, that is how the things will move on. So some people,
Yeah.
they have having confidence is definite, but some people have overconfidence. I will not take any company, whatsoever it may come. I'll just go play, face it. Then whether selected or not selected, I don't care. And some people don't even care about performing in length, in that particular placement, because they don't want that job. The reason why they are not giving everything there. So what they have is they have a dream company. So they'll be eyeing it. Yeah, it's good having a dream company, but waiting till then, sometimes because of lot of priorities or situations, your company may not be coming forward for placements. And why don't you waste? Why are you wasting a lot of time? Because the experience always counts. Grab the first company. That is what I
Yes.
tell them. As
Yeah.
HR executive,
Yes.
you tell them, you please tell them how important the first placement is.
Yes, as Harish sir told that once you get an offer, ensure you grab it because your experience counts. Because that is true. Once you are an experienced person, market will look you differently. I mean, market would like to hire you because you have both subject and a firm experience. But if you are a fresher and you're running behind your dream firm, that doesn't work, because sometimes your dream firm, XYZ firm that is your dream firm, will look for a person who have experience in terms of education as well as in the market. So once when you get an opportunity within your college, ensure you grab it. because for maybe it's not a big four company, or maybe it's just a startup, but you'll get to learn everything. You'll get to learn. So if you go into a big four, it's divided into bits and pieces. It's not always you learn everything, but if you join a startup, you learn everything. Maybe it's not entirely, but you learn in that you'll be a part of everything, every activity. So uh, either ways you are in benefit. So ensure you join, or you grab the opportunity that you get. Just don't be like, no, I'll not go there, or I'll not take that opportunity because I'm not comfortable. First thing is your package doesn't matter, because if you look for package, that doesn't matter at all. um, because my first offer, when I got the package that I get, there's a lot of difference in that. And if you dream for a huge number, and say no to the offer that you get, you never know what is the market, and there never gonna be any opportunities also. So ensure you grab what you get.
Yeah, that is what I keep on telling these students the same thing, because getting into one particular company at first time is that also will boost confidence in you. Okay,
Yes.
so that is what I was telling. Yeah, any more queries, please, coming in?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
I'm Shobha, ma'am. And my
Hi,
question is,
Shubha.
what is the biggest risk you faced in your professional life, and how you came across that?
So the biggest risk that I made in my profession was leaving Deloitte, because many of them asked me, "Why did you do that? Why you're leaving Deloitte?" Like people think that's a dream firm for many people, and that is and was my dream firm. When people got to know that, a lot of people asked me, "Why did you do that? Why did you leave that firm?" But I wanted to learn every bits and pieces into HR department. So I was into a part of talent acquisition team in Deloitte, and now I take care of post offer accept activities in HSBC. That is into I am into onboarding right now. So I wanted to be a part of onboarding team, and that was a reason I moved from Deloitte. So a lot of people asked me, and a lot of people said that why did you do that? I mean, that's not the right decision that you took, but that's one thing that I mean, I want to learn, and that's a part of my learning. And as I told, like I make choices for myself. So when people told, I said the same, that I make choices for myself. So thank you that you care, but then this is a part of my learning, is what I told. And they were like, okay,
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Yeah, we are running short of time. Any more questions coming in? We'll take a last one. Nobody?
Yeah, sir. This is Suresh again.
Yeah, come in.
Yes, Suresh.
Yeah. See, while selecting a company, an individual needs a company with good package, an individual need a company with good facilities, and other individual need a company with a with a like a company like a expanded company, big company. So to
So
achieve this, you got my question, right? But in every company we
yes.
cannot get these three elements.
So,
You got it?
Suresh, I'd like to say one thing.
Yeah.
Please, when you are, looking for an opportunity, ensure you don't go with the firm, the facilities that they are providing, the campus that they have, or the package that they are providing, because you need to. There was a saying by one of the great, you know, says that don't love your company, love your job. So you need to you need to love the job that you are doing. Your company may say that we are terminating you tomorrow, anytime. So you don't look for the campus, for the package that they are providing, but ensure you have it in you, that you learn, you create yourself, you absorb yourself into that opportunity, and then you learn out of it. So you need to look for learning, that what is my learning in that, how will I learn there, and what is my how can I create my future in that particular firm. So please don't look for the campus, the facilities, the package and all, because you'll get it
Thank you, ma'am.
anytime. In the long run, you will get it anytime by the experience with which you gain. So
No.
that should be your second criteria. But the first thing is your what is your learning.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Any more queries coming in? Or otherwise, I'll take the last one. Yeah. So Shiricha, let me ask you now. Just we'll wind up with by saying, what exactly you want to advise the students because of this COVID situation? They are very much worried about the exams or otherwise the placements. I am assuring you on this platform that they'll not be disappointed. Placements are there. Market is there, so placements are there. But the situation is quite different. So what exactly you want to advise the students? What type of already you have said everything, but what assurance you want to give on behalf of CMR from your side, on behalf of CMR, because you are a part of CMR. So what assurance you want to give from on behalf of CMR to these students?
First thing is and learn well, prepare yourself well for your exams, and don't worry about your placements. As Harish sir told, that you do have your placements, and due to COVID situation there are lots of amendments happening, like we started having this online connects and online classes. So there I just wanted to tell you that there's online hiring also happening in a lot of firms. They have converted, so you do not need to go physically to office, but they'll call you, they'll set up an interview for you. So these are the amendments that are happening in the market, so you do not need to worry about that. So you prepare yourself for your exam, clear your all your semesters, and be ready to get into the market. Market is all get up to hire freshers like you, so be prepared is what I can say.
Yeah. So that is how we have our alumni of 2015-17 coming in and giving a talk to the present students. Shirisha, I want to remind you that this sort of program is on for the last 1 week, and we'll be continuing this because it's a very good opportunity for these students. No batch has got this opportunity of talking to alumni from different from various other batches. So right from first batch 2009 to 2-year batch 2015-17, we have arranged this type of programs. We are picking up alumni coming forward. In fact, you were the one who came forward on your own to talk to these people. I was very happy. I'm proud of you because now you have been placed in a very good profile. HSBC, it's not an easy company. So taking CMR flag everywhere. Yeah, and we are very happy to that. Our students are going to different countries. Tomorrow we have a alumni coming from talking from UK, United Kingdom. He's placed there from the first batch. So and as well, the program is going live on Facebook. And daily there are almost 1,500 to 1,800 people watching them or watching this program live. So this is how we are bringing our family together once again. The main motto is, Sirisha, I want to tell you one last thing that don't forget. You may forget us faculty, but don't forget the college and don't forget the products which are coming out from the college, because you, the people, are the best people who can procure these products. Drag these products into your company so that once again you're going to do something to CMR. People are ready. We are just cooking these products and products will be there. So any opportunity from your side, just come in. We'll just give up our students to you, and you can just
Definitely.
take them in. So that's all, Sirisha.
Definitely.
Very happy talking to you today.
Same here, sir.
Thank you very much, Sirisha. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Coming forward to join this program live. Thank you. Thank you once again, Shirisha. Have a
Thank
nice
you,
day,
sir.
and be safe and be healthy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.